Hey, what's going on, everybody? Cliffjumper 1984, Red Rocks, your favorite Autobot, every day, all day long, all day strong. That Natty Ice. Just thought I'd do a quick video. It's Thursday, and I used to upload a lot on Thursdays. I don't so much anymore. But what I have here is a small list of 10 games that, maybe it's 9 actually, that I enjoy that I never really give any recognition on my channel of liking, whether it be the series wise or just the game itself. First off, I didn't even finish this list. One off the top of my head, first one, Castlevania 2. Yeah, believe it or not, I don't think it's that bad of a game. It is weird, but I think it's because it's one of those games I played when I was younger with my buddy Jason Brown. I talk about it a lot in this channel. And it was one of those games where we tried, for like years to beat it. The years would be like 2 years or something like that. And we had a lot of games between each other, so it's not like, we sat there and only played that game. Like, there was days after school where we sat down, put in 30 different cards between 2 hours. And it's one I actually don't own and plan on getting here soon. And number two, Super Nintendo ActRaiser. As well as I want to say ActRaiser 2, but I never even got past, I think, the second act or the boss in the second ActRaiser in the first stage. So I really would like to pick that up, but of course that card's expensive. ActRaiser 1, I don't have physical copy. I have it on the Wii's Virtual Console. It's badass fucking game, and I've beat it so many times. I think what I have on the Virtual Console now, I didn't have it beat yet, but I'm at like the last area to go to. Fun game. Uh, Double Dragon 1, and I don't know why it is, but it's a game that I like playing a lot. I think it's the music and just the art style and everything. I like it better than the arcade, and I have it on Master System, and boy, the Master System I think sucks. So, phone. Shatterhand NES. It's one I don't have. I've ROMmed it quite a few times. That card's been going up in price. It's a little uncommon. It's a hidden gem. It's awesome just to be a dude that just goes around and punches shit and all the different helper robots you can get. And the music's pretty damn decent. It's a game I want and don't have yet. I need that. I guess mashup games. When I say a lot of these mashup fighters, I pretty much like all of them except a lot of the weird obscure ones. I did play a weird one that was an SNK versus Street Fighter cabinet that was like more realistic style. It was at the one place to go to, complete in the box, and it was hard to control. But it's like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which that's a game I fucking love. And I'm really not that good at it. I can't do like these crazy combos that everyone can do. I mean, I can beat some people here and there, but I used to sit in the arcade back in like 2002, 2003 at the sit down one, and I could sit there on maybe, a quarter or two and sit there for 2 hours, between beating people. And then, I'm not trying to be racist or anything here, but, these group of Asian, kids would walk in and the dude would just sit down and just whoop my ass. I mean, whoop that shit. Like, I'd get one of his characters killed and that's it. Ugh. Yeah, and like, was it Capcom versus Tatsunoko? I have that for the Wii. That's a fun game. I love playing some of those anime characters. Where was another one I had? Capcom versus SNK for the GameCube edition because it had like the easy move pools, which is cool for like quick combat, so you don't have to put it in. I don't know if that's a pussy way out because it makes it interesting that anybody can pick it up and be competitive. I think that's one of the versions I really enjoy of that game. The series Breath of Fire, and I guess that's only because so far I've only played 1, 2, and 3. I've beaten 1, I've beaten 2. And I had 3 for PlayStation 1. I actually started looking for that again today, and I remember buying that new for $45, and it's going around for like 35, like disc only. I really want to pick that up again. The second one was available on the Wii Virtual Console for mega cheap, and I don't get much time to play video games, and at that time I had a little bit less, I think, because I was working like 60 hours at 2 jobs, and I was playing in my band at the time. It was horrible. But yeah, I eventually did beat that. It did take me 2 or 3 months. Pac-Man. the original. Everyone's, I guess, got one of their favorite, arcade classic games, puzzles, stuff like that, and that's mine. I have a tattoo on my back, actually, of Pac-Man, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around here and show it to you or anything like that. I think it's on this shoulder. Yeah, look at that shit. I got that like 2001. Whoa, my computer's slipping there. Yeah, I got that in 2001. Believe it or not, that cost me like $90. But anyway, I love Pac-Man. The original Pac-Man. I have the cart around here before. Thought I had the cart. Where's the Tensor cart? Maybe that's it. No, that's Vindicators. What the fuck? What the? Oh. Haha, yeah. Pac-Man. But I actually had the NES cart when I was younger, and I'm going to get that copy of it too. I don't know. I could sit there and play it all day. I have it also on Xbox 360 Special Edition thing. That was pretty fun to play. Last but not least, various Final Fantasy games. And I'm not going to sit here and say I like every game in the series, because I really don't. But then my issue is I've only played maybe less than half of them, if that, maybe a third of them. And I guess the ones I'd really enjoy, Final Fantasy 1, which was the first one I've ever played. And I like taking different characters of that and mix matching them up and playing through it again. That's cool. I have it on the Virtual Console. I beat it on the Virtual Console. I actually have a clip of the ending of the game on my channel. Maybe I'll throw a link to that below. What else? It was good. I did play Final Fantasy 2 when it came on the PS1 Anniversary disc. I wish I never got rid of that either. That's a cool disc. I beat Final Fantasy 1 on that too. I recently had Final Fantasy 3 on my DS, and I did get close to the end, and I don't know why I got rid of it. It got kind of boring. Final Fantasy 4 I loved. I have Final Fantasy 4 The After Years, again, on the Wii Virtual Console. I think there's like 2 chapters I have to finish buying on that if it's still available. I don't know if you can anymore. Final Fantasy 5. Is that the one where you can change classes on the fly? That one's fun. I mean, it's a little tedious, but Final Fantasy 6, of course, that's awesome. Again, I have it on the Virtual Console. I owned it when I was younger, when I traded into Funko Land back in 1996, and I think I got like $56 store credit for that, believe it or not. Just know my Legend of Zelda poster fucking fell off the wall. Doesn't that fucking suck? Final Fantasy Tactics is awesome, but I think I'm really big on turn-based RPG strategy stuff. That's like my favorite genre of video games. Even though there's not a lot of good ones out there, or I'm missing a lot of them. And Final Fantasy 9. I think it's because actually I like the card battle game that's in that, but that's just me. And I bought that a game, and I got it like in very good condition with the manual in it and everything for like, I think it was like $18-19 at one of my other stores I go to, Just Press Play. So what do you think about these video games? Any of these you love, or it's like, one of those top games that you really like? These are just a lot of the random ones that I enjoy, again, that I never talk about. Leave your comment below. Appreciate it. Hopefully my regular stuff keeps flowing. Will start flowing here by the summer, maybe. I appreciate everyone sticking by. Hey, till next time, get your Eagles flying on that can, and always, always, drink one on me.